I paid $50,000 to the person who took my child from my arms 1 week postpartum. I had to pay. I had to pay to see my children in America, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
After Korra Obidi's messy divorce in March of 2022, many of the couple's online fans dragged and called out the mother of two, saying that she used and dumped her American chiropractor husband, Justin Dean. Several people argued that after saving her from poverty, Korra dumped the father of her children and went on to live her American dream. However, it looks like the singing and dancing princess from the motherland, just as promised, is not to keep quiet anymore. Just days before announcing that she's the latest owner of a $1.6 million home in LA, the beautiful mother of two decided to set the record straight by debunking lies and telling her truth about marriage to the LA-based chiropractor. She further revealed how the once beautiful union became toxic.
I was at my most vulnerable time. Who would have thought that the person I was sleeping with, who was my husband, would strike me at my most vulnerable time? Who would have thought that?
The right mentality was and is still very real. I watched my longtime friends take sides with the Onyibo, who assumed was the secret of my success. Korra revealed this in her book.
Even after begging that you shouldn't be public, I begged, I pleaded, I was on my knees. I think that the other party needed it to be public so he can become an influencer, to kickstart his career as an influencer. And we all give thanks to the Lord for it.
1 year after the divorce, is Korra doing the right thing by correcting some misinformation about her marriage and addressing the issue of being saved from poverty by her ex-husband?
Nobody gives me child support. I paid my ex $50,000 and I needed to clear this out today because I've been seeing a lot of nonsense news circulating.
Hello guys, it's T-Code here for African Glitz.
Just days before announcing her biggest achievement after divorce, Korra was triggered by fans' questions about some information. The content creator began addressing the trending information regarding her marriage and struggle so far. Korra first cleared the rumors that she had lost custody of her children.
I have never and will never lose custody of my children. So help me God.
The singer also addressed the circulating reports that Justin Dean took her out of poverty and brought her to the land of opportunities, where she eventually dumped him. Sadly, these reports are circulating even though Justin Dean was the one who came out to announce the divorce.
Are there some of you who think that Justin took me out of poverty? Is that what he's making you guys believe? That he took me out of poverty? Do you realize that I paid half of my own bride price?
Korra, whose father was a banker in one of Nigeria's biggest banks in Lagos, stated that not all Nigerians are impoverished and she was from a financially okay family.
There are people in Nigeria that can buy you and your generation.
Korra revealed that she paid half of her bride price after meeting her ex-husband in the neutral country of Shanghai in China, where both came from respective countries to live and work.
I was never poor. We met in Shanghai, China. He found his way there. Me, I found my way there. We both met there, okay?
The belly dancer said she had already toured most African and Middle Eastern countries before she met Justin, making it clear that Justin Dean did not pick her up from a village. And it was while in China that they both decided to move to America for a better future. For Korra as a singing and dancing princess and Justin as a chiropractor.
People knew that I had toured all over, basically almost every country in Africa and most countries in the Middle East before I met him.
Sadly, the marriage turned toxic and things did not work out, resulting in where they are today. In chapter 10 of her book, Core is Life, the multi-talented entertainer narrated how she helped pay off her ex-husband's student loan. She revealed that when she financially started earning from her social media platforms, she opened her own account, which didn't sit well with her ex-husband. Mr. J forced me to send my paycheck to him every month. He said government needed him to pay his student loan as soon as possible and the urgent stories about the interest rates. One day I was screamed at from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and it didn't stop until I transferred $10,000 to him. I was 4 months pregnant, she added. As soon as I got monetized, I had to send a total contribution of $40,000 towards the student loan. Further addressing their divorce, Korra said it wasn't something popular in her family, and she and her family begged Justin not to go the divorce route as every complicated situation can be resolved, but he refused and said it was done. Oh my God, he posted, "I am divorcing Korra. I left my newborn and went straight to my knees on the floor. Please, I beg you. Please don't do this. My sister begged. My father begged. My elders prayed. We don't have a lot, but we have a good name. The Obidi family is not associated with divorce." The entire village was activated. We all begged. I held onto his feet, but he kicked me away like a leper. Korra added, "The truth started to pour like a flood. He had an affair with a 19-year-old who was threatening him. He threw me under the towel to save his skin after she saw he welcomed a second child after I told her he had a vasectomy." Another burning question that the Toxic Love Corner addressed was rumors about her playing Justin Dean, being an opportunist and taking all his money. She reminded her fans that she paid the father of her children $50,000 after he abused, lied and defamed her character and sold her to blogs to start his Facebook content creation career.
The other day I was hearing that you have taken all his money. You have taken all his money. It's 1 year post-divorce. Can we just leave divorce in the past, please? I paid that man $50,000. He did not give me one dime. I had to settle him after divorce. Okay? The man who saved me from my jungle and put me in the land of opportunity. In the land of the free and the home of the brave. Justice was served and I paid the father of my children $50,000.
Diving deeper into why she had to pay her ex-husband $50,000 and clearing the rumors about why she had to make the payment, Korra said it was in order for her to retain her rights to travel with her kids outside the country in the future. Korra revealed that despite her children being US citizens, she doesn't receive child support or any grants from the government and definitely not from her ex-husband. Korra said she faced returning to Nigeria and losing her children if she did not pay her ex the $50,000. Also paying the money allowed her to stay in the country because Justin Dean asked her to return to where she came from. If she did not have the money, she would have been back in Nigeria after the divorce was finalized without her children and no access to them until they were 18.
I had to pay over $150,000 in America to be able to see my kids. If not, it would have been a sad story of me going back to where I came from because I was twerking. Why should I be twerking? It would have been a sad story of me if I didn't have the money to do all of this in America. Else, I'll never see the girls again. That'll be the end. You'll just be that girl that, oh, she has some kids, but she ain't gonna see the kids because she's not put together. If you ask me, pure. Because me, I'm still the mother. Still gotta pay my own bills.
Wow. Do you know what that means? Being able to pay the money was the only thing that saved her from not losing her kids to Justin Dean. Korra further debunked a statement made by her ex-husband's family member that Korra and Justin Dean both had an agreement with Facebook to get $50,000 each for the birth of their second child, Athena. Korra stated that this information was false.
So that on Athena's birth, I put my phone to film some part of my birth. Do you know that my ex put his phone too to film her birth? We were both filming the birth of my daughter on our Facebook Live. How come I did not ask him for my own half of his money on his own channel? How come it was only my money that was now the one that was half of his?
According to Korra in her book, Justin Dean actually discouraged Korra from building her social media platforms, creating content and doing Facebook Live. She said after moving to LA, living the American dream financially seemed more complicated than they thought. Her now ex-husband suggested she become a masseur's assistant in his practice. Korra said she disagreed and instead worked hard on her social media craft. She stayed consistent even when no one believed in her. Finally, after getting pregnant with their second baby, Korra's blessing began to shower like rain until this day, even regardless of the sad and bitter divorce. Without a doubt, Korra has conquered and risen from the ashes of a marriage to Justin Dean after he asked her to live in the beachfront home just days after giving birth to their second child. My breast dried up like a well in the desert when I saw a video of my husband defaming me, saying I slept with men and participated in orgies. He told me to leave the house, move out. I was not surprised. I knew he wanted his scream home to himself. My use was over. Narrating how he deceitfully took a newborn baby from her, Korra said, I took the girls out of the car and started to search for apartments. Athena was only days old. He came and lied that the doctor wanted to examine Athena. He said he was happy to watch the kids while I looked for a place to live. I thanked him and handed the kids over to him. I searched all day and found a place. What seemed like a successful house search day, I came back to the apartment. It was empty.
As soon as I found out that Justin had taken my child, I came to the house. Where are my kids? Where are my kids? My kids are gone. I've taken the children, Korra.
Korra said she began calling everyone they knew, including his mother, who said, well, you know, divorce are messy. I slumped straight to the floor like a pack of potatoes, she said. Thanking her friend Stivana, Korra said, Stivana stood like a warrior. He was going to come pick up some breast milk, and she served him the restraining order that brought my kids back in my arms.
So this is your intention over the whole plan?
My intention is to protect my children. Let me finish and you'll understand.
Okay, that's...
Serve the first, whoever has custody of the kids,
Okay.
when you get to divorce, has custody of the kids until you go to the judge.
Correct, you're right. But I don't know what the situation is right now. But calm down, Justin.
I'm taking some kids, and as long as it's not a problem, she needs to be out of here tomorrow. That's our agreement. Yes, please.
We're breastfeeding. Just you sit there.
As soon as I found out, the first thing I should have done was go straight to the courthouse, file a restraining order by myself. As soon as I got a restraining order, the judge already saw how sick the situation is. Who takes a child from the mother at 10 days postpartum? This is some sick shit. This man is sick. As soon as that happened, I got my kids back, but I waited.
Korra also revealed that despite threatening her with divorce, he wanted her to pay his rent for a year, and that was when she had to lawyer up and move.
I had no choice because in my situation, what had happened was so sad, and you guys witnessed everything and how my literal child was taken away from my breast and fed formula on somebody's couch. You guys witnessed everything. So I had no choice but to use a lawyer to, get my child back so that I don't run mad or crazy after someone has separated me from my child at 10 days. I can't remember.
It was sickening to see him going on his smear campaign, amassing thousands of followers who hated my guts. I had two options: get my milk flowing back for my daughter or sit and let myself slip into postpartum depression. I picked option 1.
You are going to take her down. Who would have thought it's my own husband that I married? Go and report her page. Go and my own that I was giving my body, my life, my soul to. The betrayal. The person that I went and took to my elders, they blessed our marriage. That was the person that was the king leader. Lying, I was being paid by Nigerian men to organize, which is me. My own husband. No be social media boyfriend. My own husband.
A year after and stronger, Korra said she is cleaning up her image her ex-husband dented and dragged in the mud after announcing divorce. However, made it clear that no one wins in divorce except the lawyers. The grass is only green when you water it. Korra said that the concept of keeping quiet in the face of grand injustice is what enables one's oppressor to thrive.
The concept of silence in the heart of injustice is what keeps the oppressor thriving. The concept of keeping quiet in the face of grand injustice is what enables these oppressors. It's what keeps them going. It's what keeps them thriving.
Finalizing her truth, said that even though she has gone through a lot at the hands of her ex-husband, it is still better than being abused, called unprintable names, accused of organizing threesome and cheating with celebrated Nigerian men while pregnant.
I paid $50,000 to my ex to be able to see my kids. That $50,000 is also giving me the right to travel with my kids. Sometimes it's easier for you to lie to yourself, especially when you do it in such a public place, public forum. It's easier to lie to yourself like, yeah, I'm the victim. Yeah, she was horrible. She was this, she was that. It's easier, and I understand that. I wake up every day to a aberration of hates from these, I don't even want to call them, but you guys know, my lovers know.
And just like that, today, Korra is the latest owner of a $1.6 million home in Brentwood, Los Angeles.
I'm going to sign your own docs today for you.
Well, if this is not grace, tell me then, what is? Did Korra do the right thing by clearing the misinformation about using her ex-husband who brought her to America?
I won't say that anybody made anybody. I will not say I made him. I won't say he made me. I won't say God made all of us, and we are all living our paths and our journeys in life.
What's more shocking? The fact that Justin Dean asked Korra to go back to Nigeria after their divorce, or the fact that he tried to take her children away from her consistently and the $50,000 saved her from the threat? Finally, do you agree Korra Obidi rose above the ashes of a marriage toxicity simply because she's the victim in all this drama?
Share your opinion in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching and see you on our next one.